Yeah. With all that condolences to the soldiers who have been passed off, it's really too sad to listen that, friends. And recently, yesterday also I have read that the teachers who are working in private schools are being wageless. Even that is also very bad. A teacher is a person who makes you stand. Let him be anyone at any point of the life. You need a teacher who guides you perfectly. ఒక गुरुनी మనం ఎలాగా गुरु शिष्य सांप्रदाय जो है अपने इंडियन कल्चर में बहुत ही अच्छा है, लेकिन आजकल सभी वो कल्चर को भूल जा रहे हैं. द हेरिटेज इज बीन फॉरगॉटन. A teacher is such a person who guides you in many levels. But see the pathetic condition of this corona, where the private schools are not paying wages to the teachers. I'm very sorry to know that. As a Thanksgiving session, you all know I'm doing all these sessions to thank from my heart and soul to all the teachers who I have been learning through from the day one, because I am still in contact with my school teachers, my college teachers, my UG teachers, my PG teachers, and the guides of my PhD too. But always Guru is someone who is sitting before you and who is sharing his knowledge. As parents hold your hand to move or make you move forward, the teacher is same. With this small word of mine, I welcome Dr. Vallabhendra Sir, who is the ex-principal of JSPS Homeopathic Medical College and an professor of JSPS Medical College. He has been in teaching profession for very long, and I am fortunate to be one of his students. Sir, Dr. Vallabhendra Sir, I welcome you. And before I welcome sir, I again apologize that we have been delayed. That is because of the technical issues, doctors. Please bear with us. And Dr. Vallabhendra sir, please on your mic, unmute your mic and come. Yeah, Vallabhendra sir. Are you able to listen to me? Unmute your mic and speak. Vallabhendra sir. Yeah, Vallabhendra sir.
ఇప్పుడు వినిపిస్తుందమ్మా.
Yeah. I welcome you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, please start the session. There are already 48 people who have joined the session, sir. As this is the first session of yours, I understand you will have a technical problem. But I welcome you with my heart and soul. Namaskaram andi.
Thank you very much, Amma. Today, Gayatri Devi, thank you very much for your invitation. And today we will discuss about piles, fissure, and fistula. These are the main disorders generally we come across with so many patients, and they will have a lot of problem with their complaint. They will be having agonizing pain, and they will be unable to sit. They will become very angry for the moment, every moment. And now we are going to have some clear discussion about that and what is the type of treatment that is available with homeopathic medicines. And generally, this piles and fissure and fistula are classified as surgical diseases, whereas these diseases can be treated in homeopathy with medicines only. There is no need of any operation, because operation will lead to so many complications which nobody can expect. Now, coming to the main disease. This is erupted from inside. It is not from external cause, because external causes require surgical treatment. But where the diseases which come from the inside due to the constitutional disorders or due to some dietic disorders or
Sir, Vallabhendra sir, please unmute yourself once again. Vallabhendra sir, your voice is not audible.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you able to? Yeah, ma?
Yeah.
Achha, now it is audible.
Yeah.
Till now, what I talk, it was not there. Achha.
No, it was audible. It was audible, sir.
Achha, right. The thing is regarding piles, fissure, and fistula, the main cause of the disorder will be constipation. Generally, the anorectal muscles and pelvic muscles, if they are competent enough to evacuate the bowel, then only the people will get the normal motion daily. But due to the failure of these muscles, the fecal matter will accumulate in the lower part of the intestines, that is in the rectum and anus, and finally it leads to dilatation of the hemorrhoidal veins, and that leads to the prolapse of the piles. And generally in allopathic system of medicine, they will cut the piles which is prolapsed, and they say that it is a treatment. But in homeopathy, we eradicate the disease right from the root of the cause. And the cause is mainly because of constipation and some dietic disorders, and due to pregnancy. Sometimes due to pregnancy also, the patients will have, after the delivery, they will have the profuse bleeding and they will suffer with the problem. And this can be totally eradicated with homeopathic medicines, because we treat the disease from the root of the disorder. And coming to the piles, they are the prolapsed hemorrhoidal veins. Because of constant pressure on the hemorrhoidal veins, the veins will have a lot of accumulation of the blood, and they will be prolapsing outside the rectum. And sometimes it will be blind piles and bleeding piles. Blind piles will give excruciating pain. Sometimes patients will complain that they are having glass pieces in the anus. The stitching pain, burning pain, cutting pain, different type of pains will be expressed by the patients, and they will have a mass of piles will be protruding out of the rectum. And this generally with our medicines, this can be totally cured. And due to bleeding piles, sometimes the patients will have a lot of bleeding daily. It will lead to the anemic condition of the patient, and they will have a lot of weakness, numbness of the limbs, breathlessness, and all other things due to the anemia. In this condition also, we can give medicine which immediately controls the bleeding, and later we can give treatment for the piles, and that will be totally gets normal. Then another cause of the disorder will be fistula in ano. It is generally said that in the superficial rectal muscles and lower rectal muscles, there is a adipose tissue. In that, the abscess will be formed, and that will become an abscess. It gives a very excruciating pain, and that after some time it gets matured. It makes an opening outside the buttock, and pus will be it will give it will be coming out in the form of pus. And this pus, when it occurs, the patient will go to the doctor. They will allow the pus to come out, and after some time they will forget about the problem. But after some time again there will be another abscess in the same place. The abscess will form. Like this 3-4 times it will appear, and pus will go out, and patient becomes all right. But at last the abscess will become a continuous process, and thin fluid or sometimes thin pus will be coming out from that area. That is called ischiorectal sinus. And this sinus, sometimes it makes its opening inside the rectum. Then it is called ischiorectal abscess. And that is called fistula. If the openings are there on both the sides, that is called fistula. And this fistula, generally in other system of medicine, they will open it and remove the total inflammatory portion of the rectum, and they will stitch. But this will lead to a lot of complications where the patient will have the rectal sphincter that is cut. In operation, sometimes it may cut, and patient may not have control on his stools, and he may pass the stools. And during my as a house physician in 1971, I used to go to Malakpet Hospital, where I have seen a patient who was suffering from the fistula in ano since 20 years. And he was having an abscess. He used to go to Gandhi Hospital, and he used to get it operated, and he feels better, and he will come back, and after some time again another abscess will form, and that is again he get operated, and from the operated area also there will be a hole, and from the new area also there will be a hole. And during my examination of the patient, I have seen the patient is having about 10 holes around the anus. I used to dress it. A lot of pus used to come, and total sanitary towel, the napkin, whatever he is wearing, that used to become a pad of pus. And I used to dress it, and I used to poke the small needles, means the sticks. It is used as is some agarbatti stand. And that patient is impossible to cure it, because a lot of complications have come due to exposure to surgery. And in new cases, definitely we are sure that we can totally cure the fistula in ano without having another abscess, and the total permanent improvement of the fistula in ano will be possible. And generally these complications of surgery also, sometimes after operation, they'll have lifelong backache, and even operation after also they have to take a lot of precautions. They have to sit in the potassium permanganate water and all to clean it. This is all a long process and a very horrible process. Whereas with homeopathic medicines, we can totally cure this fissure, piles, and fistula. This is 100% definite. And coming to the medicines, we have medicines. So many medicines are there in homeopathy. Generally for blind piles, we can give Asclepic, and for severe pain, burning pain and all, for acute relief, we can give belladonna. And the pile mass, because of accumulation of the calcium into the veins walls, it may become very hard. And to reduce the hardness of the piles, to get itself into total disappearance, we can give calcarea fluor 6x in 6x potency, so that it will make the wall of the vein soft and it will be absorbed into. And then the patients will complain of gas formation and a lot of lateral discharge along with the piles and all. During that time, we can give Carboage. And after delivery, if the patient is having profuse bleeding, even after right from the delivery date, then we can give Colonsonia. And frank blood bleeding daily during defecation, we can give Hemomylase. And also Milipolium also will have a lot of improvement with this. And we can give Lachesis. Lachesis also is one of the best drug. And sometimes piles may be due to the fissure in ana also. And in that condition, there will be a cutting pain and the patient expresses a lot of pain. Then we can give this acid nitricum because it is a mucocutaneous junction there, the fissure will be there. That's why we can give acid nitricum. And now, then Nux vomica is there. Nux vomica, whenever the patient is having severe pain and he will be getting ineffectual urge for the stool, and passing stool gives some relief, again gets severe pain, and he feels like passing the motion, then we can give Nux vomica. And Ratania is a medicine which can be useful for both piles and fissures, and it will arrest the bleeding and it will heal the fissures. And we have another drug, that is sulfur. Sulfur is another drug which is having a lot of burning pain in the anus. Early morning, it will make the patient to get up from the bed, and after passing stool, he will be having a lot of burning in the anus for continuously for 2-3 hours. Then he can be given sulfur. And then we have the Negundium. Negundium is an enlargement of the rectum and piles with great pain. That is the indication for Negundium. And it can be given 10 drops a day. Every 2 hourly also we can prescribe this Negundium. Then Aloes is one of the best drug, where if the patient is complaining that he is having piles, they are looking like bunch of grapes. In that case, you can give Aloes, and the patient feels a plug-like sensation in between the pubic fibrosis and coccyx. In that particular sensation, you can give Aloes. Then there is another best drug is Ignitia. Patient is having severe pain in the anus, and they will have some extraordinary symptoms, and they will be very much worried about the complaint, and mentally also they will get disturbed. In that condition, Ignitia amara can be given. And Alumina is another drug where patient will be unable to pass the stool. He has to remove with the finger or with the spoon. That type of constipation, obstinate constipation, you can think of Alumina, but it should not be repeated too frequently because it establishes the drug action also. And then we have Arsenicum alb, where it is having a lot of burning sensation in the anus, and better by warmth application. And the Arsenicum piles will be more aggravated during afternoon time or midday or midnight, that is 12 to 2 a.m. or 12 to 2 p.m. Then another drug is Graphitis. Graphitis also is a very good drug because it is having constipation. And constipation, the stools will be very hard, lumpy, and they will be united with the mucus threads. If that picture is given by the patient, we can give Graphitis, and it will remove the constipation as well as the piles in that particular individual. Then we have Lycopodium. Lycopodium is the another drug where patient will be having loss of appetite. Little food gives him satisfaction for the food, and again after some time he will get appetite, and he will eat little, and he will be satisfied. And constipation is there, where the first stool of the motion will be very hard, followed with soft stool. That is indication for lycopodium. Then we have Silesia. This is good for fistula in ano, and also for piles, where the patient will be getting stool. When he tries to pass the stool will come out again. If he strains too much, then it goes back again. Means the receding of the stool will be there in Silesia. These are the medicines generally we give for the hemorrhoids. And acinitricum is the best drug for fissure in ano. Graphitis also is one of the best drug. And Ratania is a good drug for piles and fissure. Then coming to the fistula in ano, the Silesia is the best drug, and calcareous FAS and calcareous sulf also are both the drugs are very beautifully they work on the cases of fistula in ano. And Silesia will remove the entire pus from the fistula and heals up the abscess and the fistula canal also. Then there is another drug that is called Pionia is another drug which will be having a lot of bleeding, blind, and also itching of the anus, orifice is swollen, and after passing stool, and he feels chilliness internally. And it also heals the fistula in ano and ulceration of the anus. And perineum is purple, covered with crusts. And another drug is Plumbo metallica, where it is a drug for painters. And in those people, if you find this constipation along with piles, where the stool is very hard, lumpy, black, with urging and spasm in the anus, in those people we can give Plumbum metallicum.
Sir, please unmute yourself once again and speak, sir.
Okay.
Sir, unmute yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, I have done it.
దాని మీద క్లిక్ చేసినట్టున్నారు, అది మ్యూట్ అయిపోయింది.
Right, that if we give tuberculinum in the fistula in ano, it is because of sometimes the tuberculous bacilli is causing repeated infection of the buttock area, and it forms into fistula in ano. In that case, tuberculum, a dose of tuberculum will complete the cure of the fistula. Yes, this is about fistula in ano and fissure in ano and piles.
Yeah, wonderful, sir. More anything you can share apart from this? And I see Sujata Sangvi has a question.
Yeah.
Shall we switch on to the question hour session, sir?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Sujata Sangvi has a question. Yes, Sujata, I have seen your hand rise. What is it? Yeah. Sujata, if you want to talk, please unmute yourself and talk. The session is open to the questions. You need to unmute yourself. Yeah, Devasikamani garu, any question?
Hello.
Hello.
Ma'am, can I ask sir one question?
Yeah. Please do ask, Aarti.
Okay. Sir, I want to ask that I have a patient of hemorrhoids and it's a recurrent hemorrhoids after operation. So I had given Collinsonia for that and the result is better. But Collinsonia is okay, or can I go with some constitutional remedies for a better case management?
Yeah, ma, when it is recurring in that case, we have to search for a constitutional drug also, because his system has to be thoroughly treated.
Okay, sir.
And you take the symptoms of the patient,
Okay,
and
sir.
you select the constitutional drug so that it will work for everything.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Amma.
Sir, please say something more about the remedies and with the potencies. What potencies should be used in what conditions?
To my experience, Amma, remedies are to be given with potency, but along with that, we have the organic disorder, means pathology is there, prolapse of
Yes,
the
sir.
mass is there. That's why if we use our physiological doses also, it is more useful. That's why it is better to give mother tinctures also. Mother tinctures help a lot in the treatment of any change that is caused with pathological change. That's why
Thank you,
mother
sir.
tinctures like Pioneer and
Okay.
Collinsonia, Hemomylis, Millifolium, and Nigundium, and all can be used.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sir, good evening, sir. A small
Hello, good
question,
evening,
sir.
after long time.
Namaste, sir. Mabunar also I have met, sir. You. Thank you very much, sir.
Devasikamani is a very senior.
Yeah.
Madam, I was everywhere. Sir also knows.
Yeah. Please continue with your question.
Sir, one more thing. If obesity patient is there, and again there was a operation on gallbladder and piles coming, and the liver problem also is there. In these conditions, how we have to take the pathology and the symptoms, sir? That one.
Means obesity along with piles,
later on developed along with piles.
Developed because
developed
liver
because
also
of
is damaged, no?
Damaged also, sir.
That's why they this, because our portal system is having connection with the hemorrhoidal veins also.
Well, sir.
That's why whenever the portal carb and all other can be tried.
Okay, sir.
And it will be more helpful.
Thank you.
And you can see the constitution. If she is sweating a lot and all other things are there, or Pitolac also you can give. And graphite is also, because if she is dry and having constipation and all, we can think of it.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Questions are always welcomed when the teacher is there. Any more questions anyone would like to ask? The topic seems to be very simple, but the suffering of the patient is really unexplainable. Because, yeah, you have seen in a movie where Brahmanandam has enacted very well.
Yeah.
Really. And homeopathy really works wonders for the patients. Like even the fistulae, the piles, external piles, bleeding piles, and fissures. Yeah. Doctors, any more questions? Please. Yes. Sir, please explain the conflict behind these diseases.
Yeah,
oh, they are asking the conflict behind these diseases. Sir, can I answer this question on behalf of you? Because
Yeah.
we as homeopaths from our college studies, we are evolving a lot with the science, whichever tool we are getting. And
Yeah.
of late, I am giving lots of lectures on German New Medicine, which is an subject where it describes how and disease enters the body. Like what is the emotion a person is disturbed, and then the disease is seen pathologically. So with your kind permission, can I just answer this one simple question of this Dr. Shalini? Vallabhendra sir?
Yeah, tell them.
Because the session is yours, I should not speak, but I will
you
just
speak, Amma. You can.
I'll just take an half second of it. Doctors, it is the conflict here is you have an indigestible morsel conflict. Don't forget. Yes, devalued conflict also gives this. If it is in the terms of Dr. Praful Vijayakar sir, he would always say the shit feeling. When a person is being treated like a shit, like in Telugu, if you say Ganjilo Patta Eagalla, Theesesnattu Theeseste, where the devalued is very maximum, then all these problems arise. Okay. Sorry, sir, I have just taken one moment of yours. Right? Yeah. Hope Dr. Shalini is happy with my answer. Right. Yes. More questions are welcome, doctors. Sir, sir, there is one question from Sajini. Kindly share any experience of fistulae being treated with homeopathy with full recovery. Sajini, Dr. Sajini is a doctor from Canada. She is on our webinar today, sir. She is asking a question. Kindly share your experience of fistula being treated with homeopathy. Sajini, you can unmute yourself and speak, ma. Dr. Sajini.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Amma.
Thank you very much for the session. Thank you, Dr. Gayatri, as well.
Yeah.
I would like to know, because you spoke about the fistula cases, I would like to know if you had experience of having treated fistula and with complete cure, like no relapses. Normally you see cases relapsing. So cured and people leading a normal life. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, Amma, I had about 10 to 12 cases totally cured. There is no complaint again. That is, I have given them along with the indicated remedy. That is Myristica. There is one mother tincture, Myristica, that I used to give along with the indicated remedy, because Silicea is one of the best medicine for, and Beriberi vulgaris, because generally tuberculosis along with lung disease along with the fistula in ano, if there is alternation of condition is there, Beriberi vulgaris is one of the best remedy. And also this Myristica is one of the best remedy, mother tincture. We can give along with that. And Calcarea sulph also, it is the best remedy to totally eradicate the problem.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma.
Yeah, I see a doctor over here, Dr. Prashanti, who has a question saying that how about HEPA sulph in perianal abscess? Can we use it? At what stage of the disease? Dr. Prashanti, I think you can ask yourself, ma. Please unmute yourself and answer the question. Ask the question.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, madam.
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, sir. Sir, actually, I have known that this HEPA sulph is doing a great job in this perianal abscess. In the initial stages, many of the experiences showed. So
when you have the acute problem of the perianal abscess,
yes, sir.
If there is severe pain, and if pus is not coming out, during that time, we can go for higher potency of the HEPA sulph, so that it will burst open the abscess and pus will be drained out and the patient will be relieved of the problem.
Okay.
But later on, we have to give some other remedies to totally dry up the fistular mass.
Okay. Followed by some constitutional remedies.
Yeah, constitutional remedy along with some other teachers, you have to use them definitely.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, another question over here. Yes. Yeah, that's done. Doctors, do you have any questions? The questions were wonderfully answered by sir. Really, many people think the fistula is a very hard thing we can't cure, but it homeopathy as usual and as ever ready does wonders. Even I have wonderful cases
We
with
have
me.
to explain the patient
Yes.
that allopathy means surgery is not at all a solution for the fistula and fissure and piles. Only homeopathy can rescue the patient without any complications.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Anyone? Again, Jalapa, Aarti, any question from your side? No? Okay. So with this, shall we, with this knowledge, enlightened knowledge of fissures, piles and fistulae, shall we conclude the session? Yes. I thank you very much, Vallabhendra sir, for you have accepted my invitation. I just wanted to say thanks for you have enriched me with the knowledge in the college, whatever be it, in the subject of organon or any subject in the clinicals or all. Thank you very much, Vallabhendra sir. And I thank each and everyone for participating in the session which I have done. I know it is the respect to your teacher which we are all acknowledging today. With all respects to my teacher, I thank you once and all, and bye-bye. You can all unmute yourself and say Jai Bharat. And please,
Jai Bharat.
it's a heartfelt condolences
Jai
again
Bharat.
for the soldiers who have sacrificed
Jai Bharat.
their lives.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bye-bye to all.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Okay,
Namaste,
okay.
sir. I'm ending the
Namaste.
meeting. Bye.
Okay. Thank you.